Assalamu alaikum, our dear students, and welcome to a new lesson for our school, Qatar Technical School. And this is an English lesson for grade 10 using the Technical English Book 1. And the title of today's lesson is Tools 1. Before we start the lesson, let's have a look at the objectives. The first objective is listening for details. And the second objective is yes, no questions with do and does. And to do this lesson, you have to open the course book, page 20. Now let's move to the lesson, but before we do this, let's learn some words. This is a tool and it's called pliers. 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 Okay. The other tool, what do we use this for? We use it to open bottles and cans, so we call it can opener. Can opener. Can opener. These are blades. Okay, each one of these is a blade. Blade shafra. You can find a blade in a knife, for example. Of course, we know this word. We studied it before, and this is a saw, and this is a hammer. Okay, so today we have three new words: pliers, can opener, and blade. Now let's move to the first exercise. It's listening. Okay, tools. Listen and complete the TV advert. Advert means advertisement. إعلان أو دعاية. Okay. If we look at the picture here, we can see this is a hammer, can opener, some blades, and so on. And this is not just one tool. It's more than one tool, so we call it multi-tool. Multi-tool. متعدد. Multi means متعدد. And the advertisement says this is the new multi-tool. Use it at home. Use it on the building site. Use it when you travel. Okay, it has a number one space and a pair of something. It also has a, and a. So we're going to write 5 things here. The multi-tool has everything you need, only $29.99 buy one now. So let's listen to be able to complete this form.
Unit 3, Parts 2, Recording 21. This is the new multi-tool. Use it at home. Use it on the building site. Use it when you travel. It has a hammer and a pair of pliers. It also has a saw, a blade, and a can opener. The multi-tool has everything you need, only $29.99. Buy one now.
Okay, now let's listen another time, but this time we're going to check the answers.
Unit 3, Parts 2, Recording 21. This is the new multi-tool. Use it at home. Use it on the building site. Use it when you travel. It has a hammer and a pair of pliers. It also has a saw, a blade, and a can opener. The multi-tool has everything you need, only $29.99. Buy one now.
Okay, good. So now we listened and we extracted information to complete this T advert. Now we're going to do another listening exercise. We're going to listen and complete the dialogues with the words in the box. Do, does, doesn't, and have. Do you space a multi-tool? Yes, I. Does the multi-tool space a hammer? Yes, it. Number 5, does it a pair of scissors? No, it. Okay, so here we have 6, as we see, 6 spaces, and we have 4 words. So this means that we're going to use some words more than once. Listen and complete, please.
Unit 3, Recording 22. Do you have a multi-tool?
Yes, I do.
Does the multi-tool have a hammer?
Yes, it does.
Does it have a pair of scissors?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, let's listen one more time.
Unit 3, Recording 22. Do you have a multi-tool?
Yes, I do.
Does the multi-tool have a hammer?
Yes, it does.
Does it have a pair of scissors?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, now let's check the answers together. What should we write in space number 1? Very good. Have. Do you have a multi-tool? Yes, I. Okay, take care, because many students would say, do you have a multi-tool? Yes, I have. No, we don't say yes, I have. The question here starts with the word do, so we say yes, I do. The next one, does the multi-tool have a hammer? Yes, it. Very good. Does. We're not going to use have. We're going to use does. Yes, it does. So here the question starts with do, and the answer we use do in the answer. The question starts with does. We use does in the answer. Number 5, does it have a pair of scissors? No, it. Excellent. Doesn't. We use does and not, because this is the negative. No. Okay, so far we have achieved the first objective of today's lesson, and we listened for details. Now, let's move to the second objective, which is using yes, do, and does in yes, no questions. But before we do this, let's study the use of do and does. Okay? Now, we say, I do. You do. We do. They do. You do. Okay, the word you means when we talk to one person, we say you. When we talk to a group, we also say you. He does. She does. And it does. Yes, no questions. Do you brush your teeth every day? We notice that we use do because here we have you. Do you brush your teeth every day? We have two options. We have to say, yes, I do, or no, I don't. Okay? When you say, do you brush your teeth every day? We have only two answers, either yes or no. With yes, we use do. With no, we use don't. Next. Does she clean her teeth every day? Why did we use does? Very good, because here we have she. Does she clean her teeth every day? Yes, she does. Or no, she doesn't. Now, let's go back to the book and study this box. Okay? It's page 20. We use do. You have a multi-tool. Do you have a multi-tool? Yes, I do, or no, I don't. This is the answer. Does the multi-tool have a hammer or does the multi-tool have a hammer? We use does because the multi-tool, it's one thing only. Does the multi-tool have a hammer? Yes, it does, or no, it doesn't. The multi-tool doesn't have a hammer. The multi-tool does not have a hammer. Here we use doesn't, which means does not, but doesn't is the short form. Okay, now we're going to study this dialogue. Does Pedro have a multi-tool? Yes, he does. Does it have a ruler? Mascara? No, it doesn't. Does it have a pair of pliers? Yes, it does. Okay, so you can work with someone else and make dialogues like this. Instead of Pedro, you can use Bob, and it remains does. But if we used you, you're going to say do. For example, you say, do you have a multi-tool? Yes, I do. Okay, because you used you say I. Answer with I. Does it have a ruler? Okay, you can change a ruler and use chisel, saw, spanner, or a screwdriver. No, it doesn't. Or you can say yes, it does. Does it have a pair of pliers? Instead of pair of pliers, you can use hammer, scissors, opener, blade. Yes, it does, or no, it doesn't. You can use yes or no. Now let's practice using do and does. Okay. Do penguins live at the North Pole? The answer is no, they don't. Very good. No, they don't. The next question. Does your father work in an office? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. The third question. Do they know the answer? No, they don't. Another question. Do you know how to swim? No, I don't. And finally, does the cake taste good? هل طعمها جيد? Yes, it does. Okay, so now we have seen how to use do and does in yes or no questions, and this was the second objective for today's lesson. Please don't forget to go to the Teams after you watch the video to answer the questions. Okay, do the homework, and you have 24 hours to do that. See you later. Goodbye and good luck.